Hello everyone, welcome to Bio Ocean, and this is me Sheetal Maria with you, and today with our new video, and the topic is related to physiology, and it is related more to the physiology of muscles. And in this video we will be talking about the types of muscles. And before getting into the video, if anyone of you are new to my channel, please go and subscribe to my channel and press the bell icon so that you can get the notifications whenever I upload a video. So as you all heard before, this video is mainly about the types of muscles, and as you all know, muscles are soft tissues which help majorly in locomotion. It is because of that muscles we can just move our hands and legs and all those stuff. So muscle play an important role in our body, and they majorly help in the process of locomotion. And human body consists mainly three types of muscles: skeletal muscle, smooth muscle, and cardiac muscle, and we will be discussing each muscle in detail in this video. First of all, starting with the skeletal muscle, which is either called as voluntary muscle, is attached to bones or skin. It is very long in shape and also cylindrical. It is multinucleate, that means the long cylindrical structure contains many nucleus, and it is packed with orderly arrangement of myofibrils, hence it is called as striated, and it has a striated kind of appearance. Unbranched with many peripheral located nuclei is the major property of the skeletal muscle. It is unbranched and the nucleus, all the nucleus are peripherally located. It contains well-developed sarcoplasmic reticulum and transverse tubules, and the thin filament of this muscle contains troponin. The diameter of the muscle is 10 to 100 micrometer, and the components of the connective tissue of this muscle is endomysium, perimysium, and epimysium. That was all about skeletal muscle. Now let us understand what smooth muscles are. Smooth muscles is either called as involuntary muscles, and it is seen in the walls of most of the internal organs, and the shape of the muscle is like tapering with a single nucleus, and they are non-striated, and here fewer myofibrils of varying length is seen. The intermediate fibril length here is 30 to 200 micrometer, and the diameter of the fiber is very small, about 3 to 8 micrometer. Poorly developed sarcoplasmic reticulum is seen here, and comparing to the skeletal muscle, transverse tubules are absent here. And the major component of connective tissue is endomysium. And one of the important and an exciting property of smooth muscle is that they don't get fatigue. And the last type of muscle is the cardiac muscle. Cardiac muscle, as the name suggests, it is found only in the heart. It is again an involuntary muscle. It is the only branching muscle in the body. The other two muscles that we discussed earlier were single, it has no branching, and here cardiac muscles are branched, and here it has branching chain of cells and is connected by porous intercalated discs. And comparing to the skeletal muscle, the cardiac muscle only have a single nucleus, and in the skeletal muscle, as we heard earlier, as we seen earlier, they were having multi-nucleus, right? And here they will be only single nucleus, even though it is a branched structure. It is striated with many myofibrils arranged orderly. Actin and myosin are arranged well in the sarcomeres, while the diameter of the fiber is 10 to 20 micrometer and the length is about 50 to 100 micrometer. Sarcoplasmic reticulum and transverse tubules here are moderately developed. Thin filaments contain troponin, and the transverse tubules which are present is aligned with each Z disc. And as same as that of smooth muscles, cardiac muscles too don't get fatigue. And that was the three different types of muscles in the human body, and each of them has their own purposes, each of them have their own peculiarities, and among them the skeletal muscle was the only voluntary one, other two were involuntary. And also we can say that the cardiac muscles and the skeletal muscles were the one which contained troponin in their thin filaments, and the smooth muscles and cardiac muscles don't get fatty. So each of them have some kind of connections or some kind of similarities in there, but apart from that there are too much of differences too. And I hope that you get a clear idea of what each muscle is, how do they differ, what is their structure, and like that. If you find this video helpful, please do like, share and subscribe. And if you have any kind of doubts, please let me know through my comment section, or if you can have more doubts, you can mail it off to me. And please do share this video and this channel to everyone who is interested to learn biology. Thank you for watching. That's all for today. We will be back with a new exciting topic. And thank you for watching.